Hey guys, I have something important to talk to you guys about today. I'm sure everyone has heard the word bullying, right? So, what is bullying? Think about it. Um, the definition of bullying is that it includes actions like making threats and spreading rumors. It could even be attacking someone physically or verbally. But something that you maybe don't realize is bullying, it's just can be leaving someone out from a group on purpose. That's bullying too. So there are 3 types of bullying, okay? There's verbal bullying, that's stuff that you do with your voice and your mouth and your words. There's social bullying, which would be like that last thing. And there's physical bullying. So in verbal bullying, that would include things like saying or writing mean things. It includes teasing, and I know a lot of times we tease our friends, but especially if they're not our friends and we're teasing them, that's something we have to be careful about. It involves name calling. It can involve inappropriate sexual comments, even comments regarding their sex or preferences, like you're gay, things like that. That could be also bullying. That can be a really mean thing to say. It includes taunting, and the verbal bullying would even include the threat of harm. Okay, so social bullying, that's sometimes referred to as relational bullying. And the reason that you would call it relational bullying is because it involves relationships or affecting people's relationships. Because when you're talking about social bullying, you're talking about hurting someone's reputation or their relationships. Social bullying includes leaving someone out on purpose. It includes telling other kids not to be friends with someone. It could be spreading rumors about someone. Or embarrassing them in public. And then finally, the last category of physical bullying. It involves physically hurting a person's body or even their possessions. So physical bullying includes hitting, kicking, and pinching. None of those are acceptable. It includes spitting, tripping, pushing. These things are not okay, you guys. It also includes taking or breaking someone's things. So physical bullying doesn't have to be just a physical assault on somebody else's body. It can be taking or breaking that person's things as well. But also something that's physical is making mean or rude hand gestures because you're using your body to do it. So whose job is it to stop a bully? A lot of you guys, obviously, you're thinking, the teacher has to do something. Yeah, the answer is yeah. It's definitely partly the teacher's job here in this classroom, but the main thing I want you to realize is that it's your job. It's your job to stop bullying. It's not just your job. It's everyone's job, of course, but if you stay silent when bullying is happening, then you need to know that you're not doing your job to fix it. And I know that it's really hard to do that sometimes. I know that opening your mouth, taking that fear tape off of your mouth is really hard because you're afraid. I mean, the person that might be doing the bullying could be your friend, or you know what, sometimes you might be afraid that it'll turn on you, but the most important thing is to remember that we need to stop bullying even when it's scary for us, okay? Because the reason is we have morals. We're moral people. We're the good guys, right? All of you, you're the good guy. Don't forget it. And you want to do what's right. And what does it look like when you stop it? What does it look like to be responsible for stopping the bullying? I recently watched a video that said to stop being a bystander and start being an upstander. So that means instead of standing by when something is happening, you're going to stand up when you see things happening. You're going to stand up for what's right. You're not going to keep your mouth closed. And there are so many things that bystanders can do about bullying so that they can become upstanders. Okay? Like the one thing that you can do is just question the bullying behavior. Simple things like changing the subject or questioning the behavior can shift the focus. So like one of your friends says something and you're like, dude, really? Easy as that. Or change the subject. Just change the subject and change the focus onto something else. You could use humor or say something funny and redirect the conversation from the path that it was going on. A lot of people have that talent. I'm not very funny, so I don't tend to use humor to redirect the conversation. I did try it when I was little, but I discovered that for me, I always was more comfortable with reaching out privately to check with the person who was bullied and to let them know that I did not agree with what was being said and to let them know that I care about them. And that makes a difference too, because this person, when they're being bullied, they might think that everybody thinks a particular way because nobody stood up and spoke. And you may have been in that group, so that person who's being bullied might think you think those things too. So just reaching out to them and letting them know that people don't agree with what was said, that can help a lot. You know, there's also strength in numbers. So bystanders, they can intervene as a group, so to show that there's several people who don't agree with bullying. And sometimes to get that group started, it takes that initial one person to stand up. But when you do that, and you can initiate the help of your friends to stand up with you, it can make a big difference. So now I'm going to show you a video, okay? And it's about closing your mouth and not saying anything in those times when you could have been saying something and making a difference. So let's take a look at this video here. And you can find it on YouTube.
You know that dream everyone has? You know, the one where you're trying to run, but you can't. Or when you're trying to scream, but nothing comes out. Well, that's what it's like. I used to try to scream, to speak up, to make a noise. But all there was silence. Now, I don't even try. Neither does anyone else. I just stay silent.
Oi, gay boy. Go here and give us a kiss. No, like shopping your mommy.
Right, boys. Come on, it's class.
Come in, miss. Did you see Miss Hair though?
I think it's so sad. Oh my god, it's so gay. I don't try to go to the cinema. Oh, come on. Do you find something?
I suppose we'll just go up and see what's out.
Yeah, I suppose so.
So, for that one?
How was your day?
Fine.
You sure? Here's the thing. You control a dream. You can do anything you want. I mean, you could fly. You could be in Scotland one minute and Japan the next. You could be married to Zac Efron. If he's your type, that is. But I'm pretty sure he's everyone's type. The point is, you're in control. And you can affect what happens. Sometimes I have that horrible dream where I can't run. I try and try, but I'm not getting anywhere fast. But then what's the use in running anyway? This is my reality.
Sparks grew dim, and the nights drew in.
Oi, gay boy. Go here and give us a kiss. No, like shopping your mommy.
Both of you, headmaster's office now. No, but miss, I will not tolerate that kind of behaviour. And I certainly will not have you in my class now. Just go. Just go. We won't tolerate that here, Jamie. We are here for you. How have you been coping?
Did you see Miss Hair though?
I think it's so sad. Oh my god, it's so gay.
What are you talking about? Don't you know that offends people?
What are you on about?
Well, you're saying it like it's a bad thing. Describe something you don't like.
Which I'm pretty sure makes you a homophobe.
Nah, I didn't mean it like that. Don't be stupid.
I'd rather be stupid than be a homophobe any day.
Try thinking before you speak next time.
Fine. I'm sorry. You're totally cool. I didn't mean to offend you.
Who's doing this?
Just leave it, Dad. It doesn't matter.
It does matter, son. Is it beautiful school?
Look, I appreciate it, but I can deal with this myself, okay?
Son, you don't have to deal with yourself. Listen, let me help you. Is that your guidance teacher? Let's go speak to him together then. Eh? Listen, I promise I'll not embarrass you.
Winter never comes.
All right, guys, that was not my work. That was a video called Shh, Silence Helps Homophobia, LGBT Youth Scotland. Put that on. And they have a lot of good videos about youth that are bullied, and particularly excuse me, gay youth. And this is a problem that needs to be addressed, because we need to learn to accept people and we need to stop bullying. And with that, I am passing out a paper to each of you that says that you pledge to be aware of bullying around you, and that you pledge to take action against bullying when you see it. And I want you guys all to consider this and make that pledge. Thanks.